I'm Danny Valancourt, and this is Overthinking It, a show where I talk about pop culture and other nerdy stuff, and, well, overthink it. So, today I thought, since the new season of The Walking Dead is about to start, why don't we talk about the zombie apocalypse? Now, there's a lot of people out there who love the idea of the zombie apocalypse. I mean, it is a big, big deal. Lots of industry built up around this idea. Obviously, The Walking Dead, gigantic show. Lots of people who love watching it. So, why is it such a big deal? And we're talking about a world-ending catastrophe where every person on the face of the planet gets turned into a mindless, shambling zombie that eats other people's flesh. And just the end of civilization as we know it. And everybody's just super, super stoked about it. Why? Well, it's a good question. And at least this is my thought process when it comes to that. When we think about the zombie apocalypse and like the shows that are about the zombie apocalypse, Night of the Living Dead, The Walking Dead, all that good stuff, what are we really talking about? Well, we're talking about a group of survivors who have survived the initial onslaught of the zombie apocalypse and are kind of trying to eke out a living while dealing with The Walking Dead. And I think that's why there's so much interest in it. Because everybody who talks about the zombie apocalypse, if not the first sentence after the conversation starts, but a few sentences after the conversation starts, usually says, oh yeah, I would survive. I'd be a survivor. And that's what is so interesting to people. It's not that there's zombies walking around, munching on people's giblets, but that being a survivor after the collapse of society. I feel that people find that being free from society, the strictures that society puts upon us, is the real interesting thing. They want to be free from society. They want to be able to go out and find themselves, kind of test their mettle against what the world holds. But society, at least the society that we've built up around us now, doesn't really allow for such exploration. And that kind of goes towards another idea. Being free from society and being able to explore the world and test your mettle against what nature holds or what, some sort of post-apocalyptic landscape holds is people's desire to feel what it means to be human again. Human in the most base sense. What can we do? What can we accomplish in a new environment? I feel that it's the same idea as why people want to explore space and colonize new planets, because it gives them the opportunity to discover and create and see exactly what they themselves are made of. It's something that's lost in today's society. Everything's so structured. And this is why I think that the main focus for zombie apocalypse movies or television shows or comic books is always on the survivors. It's always about humanity. And always the biggest villains are the humans as well. It's not that the zombies are always the evil force coming to destroy the survivors, though that is one of the factors that kind of comes into how the survivors go about their everyday lives. But the zombies are more like a force of nature, right? You get herds of zombies coming in and the survivors have to survive against them. It'd just be like if a hurricane were to come where they're living and they'd have to, fix the fences after they've been destroyed and somebody might get swept away. But that's not really evil force. That's more of a natural kind of occurring force. The real evil forces in zombie apocalypse movies, books, and other things are other people. And if you take the idea of The Walking Dead, it's kind of interesting to see that most of those evil humans are in starting societies. You have the governor, Terminus, Negan. All of these evil forces are evil societies, trying to force the survivors into a certain way of living. I mean, even Rick himself in The Walking Dead, once he becomes part of a society and starts to build that society in Alexandria, is kind of evil. He has that idea of, you either do it my way or you die. People have died because they didn't do what Rick wanted them to do. It's not about the zombies, really. It's about finding out what it is to be human again. Something that I feel might be something that society has lost touch with, and thus why they kind of gravitate towards these stories to kind of reaffirm what it might be that they feel they've lost. They want to be able to see what it is to be human again. They want to be able to have that. And I think that's why a lot of people say, man, I wish there was a zombie apocalypse. Man, I would totally be a survivor. That'd be awesome. I mean, if you logically think about it, you'd be like, no, that'd be terrible. Zombies running around. Who wants that? But then you realize that they're not talking about they want zombies running around. They want to be free of a society that kind of keeps them from exploring what it really means to be human. And I think that also shows the dichotomy of the human condition. We want to be free to explore what it is to be human. But we also want to be safe. And society is the way we are safe. If you're out there by yourself, anybody can take advantage of you. Anything can take advantage of you. There's so much stuff out there that could kill you, right? And you want to be safe. But to be part of a society is to give up some of those freedoms that you would have if you were out there wandering around by yourself. And I think that's why the zombie apocalypse is such an interesting subject and so loved by so many people out there. So, I'm not sure if everybody else feels that way, but again, that's just my take on it. Now, if you like this video, please click the like button. And if you'd like to see more content like this, please subscribe. Love that. And if you have any other ideas about what the zombie apocalypse means or what it means to you, please write it down in the comments. I'd love to start a conversation about your ideas. So, again, some people might in the comments say, hey, I'm overthinking it, but that's why I named the show what I named it. I'm Danny Valancourt, and thanks for watching. See you next time, guys. Bye.